Okay, so for today's activity, we are going to work on morpheme trees. So this is our morpheme tree, and at the root of the tree is the word form. Can you say the word form?
Form.
Form. So with this word, we can add prefixes or suffixes to this word to change the word. So let's look at some prefixes. So some of these prefixes are con. What does con mean?
With or together.
Yeah. Another prefix could be D, which means away from or down. What does dis mean?
Not apart or absent from.
Yes. Okay. And the word or the prefix X means out. The prefix in means in, on, or towards. In and M mean not. So when you add these to the beginning of the word, it changes the word. So let's see. The first word we'll look at is deform. So form means to shape. Do you remember what D means? We can look back at it.
Away from or down.
So when we go back, deform, what do you think that word means?
D means away from and form means to shape. So maybe it's like a different shape.
Yeah, that is a good answer. So deform, we have some definitions over here. When something is, the act of shaping away from. So when something goes through deformation, it is changed in a negative way. So deform is to change something, change the shape of something. So now let's look at some suffixes. So suffixes go at the end of the word. So this also changes the word. Able or able is able or can do. What does all mean?
Related to or characterized by.
And then ed is past tense. Ence means action, state, or quality. Means more than. Or could also mean one or who. So when we go back to our morpheme tree, let's look at the word information. So form means to shape. Oh, I don't think I showed you shun. Oh yeah, wait, here we go. Shun is act of or state of. So keep that in mind. If form means to shape, and ation means the act of or state of. Oh, and there's a prefix in there too. in, on, or towards. Let's put those together. I wish there was a better way to do this. Hold on. So in, on, or towards. Form, to shape. And then shun, active or state of. What do you think information means? This is a tricky one.
Maybe you're like on, it's like the act, it's like the shape of something, like the act of shaping your like thoughts on something.
Yeah. So the act of shaping on. So like that's kind of a hard one, to be honest. Someone who gives knowledge or like giving knowledge to shape knowledge. That's a way to say it. And then as you see, form is at the root. And then as the words get farther from the root, there's more suffixes and prefixes that are added to these words. So information has a prefix and a suffix. Reforming has a prefix and a suffix. And these just have prefixes. So we can look at these different trees or we can look at these different words that come from the base word, and then we can figure out what they mean based on their prefixes and suffixes. And that's it for today.